Captain's log, June 7th. It's been a while since I did like a general one of these. So here I am. I don't remember when the last one was, but in the last month, basically been mostly in vacation mode. Carl joined me in Florida. We spent a few days at the beach. And then last week, he came back to Florida and we went to Disney World. We did all four parks. Oh my God. It's me, Carl, and Alex, and it was me and Carl's first time doing all four parks since the first time we went, which was way back in 2008. And we had a great time, and I loved a lot of the new stuff, but man, doing the parks in the summer with the sun, like the heat from the sun, it just saps you. And so it was rough. We got to do almost everything that we wanted to do. I think we missed a few things at Epcot, but we had a good time. We ended up having to add a few extra days because we could not do the parks back to back. We did Epcot, then Animal Kingdom, and that wasn't too bad because their hours are shorter and those are more leisurely parks. And then we took a day off, and then we did Magic Kingdom, and then we had to take the next day off and then do Hollywood Studios the day after. I think our consensus was our favorite things were basically like the Avatar area in Animal Kingdom. Animal Kingdom was both of our favorite park this go around, especially that flight. We love the flight simulators. So the one in Avatar that simulates flying on the back of a banshee is really cool. And then Epcot has Soarin'. That's always been one of my favorites. We were really excited for the Tron ride. We had been wanting to go to Disney for years, but we were waiting for that to be built. And we really enjoyed it, but it was like a little too short for like the wait that you have to do. And I really liked the Mickey and Minnie Runaway Train thing at Hollywood Studios and the Ratatouille ride at Epcot. Both of those are like very immersive combinations of like moving you through like practical sets and then immersing you in screens. And it's just amazing to see the technology and stuff. So that was good. And then Carl and I went down to the Everglades for his birthday. We didn't get to spend as much time there as we had planned since we had to add some rest days for Disney, but we got to check another national park off of our list, and I wasn't feeling great that day, so we basically just drove around, but we got to see some manatees out in the wild, so I was really excited about that. We saw some other wildlife, and then he flew back to Ohio out of Miami, and later that day I was driving through the north part of the Everglades as I decided I'm kind of tired of driving up the east coast of Florida. I wanted to drive up the other side a little bit, and I got to see a black bear. At first I thought it was a statue, and then I saw it move its head. I was like, oh wait, that's real. I'd heard the park rangers say that you see black bears down there. It's just weird to think black bears in southern Florida. But so that was really awesome. It took me a couple of days to get home. I didn't end up making any fun stops or anything. I pretty much like would stop, get a hotel to rest, had to work while on the road a few days, and then finally made it home a few days ago. And Carl and I had been talking. We had originally planned on doing a road trip to New Mexico and Arizona this summer, but decided not to for various reasons. And a few weeks ago or last month, I had started thinking about going to Japan right now because it's been almost 10 years since we went. I keep hoping that Honda's going to send us over there, but I just can't wait any longer, especially with the things that are going on in me and Carl's life. Like I'm going to have to be more stationary and stuff this coming year, at least more than I have been right now. And I'm on a break from teaching, so we're going to Japan. We booked our tickets 2 days ago, and I fly out on Tuesday. Carl will join me about a week and a half later. So I'll be over there for a little over 3 weeks. Carl will be over there for 2, and I'm super excited. I'm also nervous. I had wanted to wait till like the 14th, I think, to go. But this little voice inside my head kept telling me that I needed to fly over there on the 11th. And I was like, and it was just so insistent. I was like, fine. I'll go over there on the 11th. So I am busy trying to get as much work done for all the different things that I do so that I can then switch into packing mode. And realistically, I've got lots of work to do today and tomorrow. I'm really only going to have a day and a half to pack for this trip, and I want to try to backpack it, but I'll probably have to take at least one suitcase, but I want to try and take one small suitcase. Like, I want to be as mobile as possible because I don't know where I'm going to be. And my goal for me is for, while I'm over there by myself, for it to be like a personal, spiritual, like mental health retreat. And I want to just go explore. I'm going to try and make as few plans as possible and just see where each day takes me. I'll probably find like a place to stay for at least the first few nights until I get sort of comfortable again. But I am nervous because it's been 10 years since I went. And even though it was a lot easier to get around back then than I expected it to be, it's still very different. And this will be my first time doing that on my own. So I feel the anxiety kicking in, but I know it's going to be good for me. You know, when I have to go do things completely on my own, it helps restore my confidence in myself and feel more sure of myself. I always feel great from it. You know, it's just still a weird feeling because, I mean, Carl and I were basically inseparable for over 20 years, and I was always with him or someone, like always. And so the last few years, getting to do things on my own has been really good for me. So I am very excited. I will take lots of pictures that I will share at some point, but I'm going to try not to worry about like posting too much while I'm over there. I'm just going to go with the flow. I've been trying to work on going with the flow, and I want to go over there to disconnect as much as possible. So I'm not checking my emails. I need to figure out how to set up that email thing that's like, I am out of the office right now. If you need me, here's my phone number. You can text me, but I ain't checking my email right now, guys. Like, I swear, I hate, I hate email. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I can't stand it. I don't like checking my email. Like, I don't like it at all. I feel like I'm being harassed and stalked. I don't like it. There's too much of it. I keep trying to like block and unsubscribe from things and make rules to get things out of my way. And it just so much comes in. So anyways, yeah, and when we get back from Japan, Carl's supposed to be, I was going to go to Ohio. Like, I haven't been into Ohio since the beginning of May. I've been in the South since then. You know, almost all of my stuff is in Ohio. But apparently Carl's supposed to work in Alabama until mid-August. And then I have plans in Alabama at the end of August. So, I don't know, maybe I'll run up north and visit the house just to go see my stuff and collect a few things or something. But while he is here, we're going to try and finish some projects on the house. I had someone staying here for a little bit. They're gone now. So now I can get back to work and complete some projects that would make me really happy. And then hopefully when I return and actually live in Ohio in the fall, I can finally rent this house out. So fingers crossed.